nationale 15, 68 à des...
To make the same mistake.
So much art. I'm at the musee. Everyone sees me. Yeah, going good. I definitely already had an incident, which I will explain to you later, but it was crazy. I'm not much of a museum person, but I do like looking at art. Looking at art is okay. I mean, like, not for like 5 minutes on each artwork, but I do like to look at it. It's very interesting how in some parts of the museum there's like a lot of people, but like here right now there's like not many people, but like it seems like everyone goes to the famous artworks or something. But welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just arrived at the hostel. I don't really need to say welcome back, but anyways, welcome back to the Paris vlog. It's been a slightly chaotic day, actually not just slightly, fairly, extremely. First up, I woke up 5 AM, showered, I was super tired, and then I went to the train station. Dennis drove me. My train was at 6:30, that went well, I got that one, and then I had to change at Mannheim, and my change was about an hour late, and so I was sitting at the station. You know, it was actually pretty cold this morning in Germany, but like right now I'm like really hot. When I arrived in Paris, I went on the metro and I decided I was going to go to this park. Yeah, Parc des Buses Charmant, and we went there, me and my family, when we were in Paris in 2014. And it was like really nice, but sadly the monument that you can go up to and like see a really good view from was temporarily closed for some reason, which was sad. But I mean, it was nice to just have a little break and sit in the park. But after going to the park, I went and got another metro, and I got it to Musée d'Orsay because I couldn't check in until 3 o'clock, and I was carrying around this massive heavy backpack. So I was like, let's go do this because I know that they're going to let me like put the backpack in the cloakroom for no cost. So yeah, I did that, and you know, I realized I had my Swiss Army knife in my backpack, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not gonna let me in. So I was like trying to go back out of the entrance, but then the security lady at the entrance was like, hey, what are you doing? This is the entrance, the exit is over there. And I was like, parlez-vous anglais? And she was like, no. And I was like, you just don't know if I'm allowed to bring in this knife. And she's like, oh yeah. And so then she's like, okay, come inside. Yeah, it's okay. And so she brings me inside, and then she's like talking to the other security guards and like, yeah, she's got a knife, and like speaking in French obviously. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so they let me go through, and then they give me to the head security agent or some security guard or something, and then he's like, hey, leave your stuff here, go buy a ticket. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I came back for my stuff, and then the security guard took me through and took me to the cloaking room, and we put it in. I was like, oh, it was very dramatic, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I only brought my Swiss Army knife in case gypsies tried to attack me, or if I needed to cut a baguette, you know. Now I feel like I'm a terrorist threat being contained, you know. Not really, it wasn't that dramatic, but it felt like very stressful because I can't speak French, you know. Anyway, so I walked through Musée d'Orsay, and I just really like looking at art. It was a pretty nice experience. Although it was hot because I still brought my leather jacket with me. Don't know, that's stupid. I was wearing a hoodie underneath, then my leather jacket. Oh, that's not mine. That's not mine. I don't know whose that is, but there's actually 2 other people in the room. Anyways, so after the Musée d'Orsay, I was like, okay, well, it's now 3 o'clock, so I can go to check in and I can get rid of my backpack. So I've done that now. I'm here on the metro, and there was like an issue when I was getting on the metro with like my card. I think I must have pressed it and then not gone through because I thought it wasn't working. So then I tried to press it on the other ones, but it was like giving me the X sign, and I was like, oh man. So I went over and bought a paper one, which is such a waste of money because I've now bought 2 tickets for 1 train ride. My plan for this evening is to go to Sacre. I might get some, like a baguette, I can eat it up at Sacre. Anyways, let's give you a quick room tour, and yeah, that was a long ramble, sorry about that. So you enter the room right here. You walk in, here's the bedroom.
You're the drink, the capsule in the bottle,
and you shower.
damsel in a dress, you come to save me from the stress.
Overall for my 3 nights here, I'm paying like 100 euros, which is not too bad. It's like 30 euros per night, which is like 40 Australian dollars, no, 45 Australian dollars. But still, it's like a nice spot, it's in a nice area, and yeah. I just wanted to pay for one that got good ratings, but overall it's like about the same price everywhere, so we're all good. I'm in Paris!
Oh, all the things you do, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you. Oh, all the things you do, my love, they were all yellow. And then I took my turn. Oh, all the things I've done, they were all yellow, yeah. Vous êtes ready? Let's go. Your skin. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your skin, oh yeah, your skin and bones turn into something beautiful. You know I love you so. You know I love you so. You crumble to the sea. I won't. Oh, I'm in trouble again. Oh, it's I thought as much. There, why can't we slapping jokes around? Remember.
I just realised I wasn't filming that entire time that I was just talking. So I was just watching some busking at Sacre. I was so happy I was there for that because that was so cool. And the other random people just came and invited themselves to also busk using the guy's microphone setup, so that was funny. It's getting a bit dark now, and normal Jemima would not be out at night because she is too scared for that kind of thing. But I mean, I've just gotta like not be paranoid, and also I'm right by myself right now, so sorry about all these slides, by the way. So now I'm going back to the hostel, and I'm going to see if the girls who are in my room as well, I want to see if they're there, because I want to see if like we can get dinner or go out to drinks for something together, because otherwise I'll just go out to dinner by myself. Literally all I've bought in for food in Paris is a baguette. You want to see it? I'll show you my baguette. Here's my baguette. It's in here. I bought the Parissa, I think it was called, and it was only €1.25, which is like really cheap. Like in Australia, if I was to get a baguette like exactly the same, it'd be like $5. Anyways, having a good time so far, not been kidnapped. Someone on the hostel WhatsApp message and like, hey, does anyone want to do dinner? I was like, yes please, let's do that. And so me and 2 other people, we went out for dinner in Montmartre. And it actually turned out to be a really nice restaurant. I tried a very interesting food for sure, something I would not normally go for, but it was aubergine meat with quinoa and like Greek yogurt and rocket and pomegranate seeds and walnuts, which was a very interesting combination, but I rated it. It was very good. Spontaneously I was like, hey guys, you want to go see the Eiffel Tower, do the sparkly light thing? And they were like, yeah, let's do it. So we all went we got on the metro, we went to the Eiffel Tower, and they bought some champagne while we were there. Drank some champagne, watched the Eiffel Tower sparkle, very nice to see. And then at like midnight we went back, we went our separate ways, I went to the hostel and I slept. And like I went to sleep at 1:30 a.m. and I was like, ugh, this is late, this is not normal Jemima happenings, but anyways.
Nothing muddy bone. I seen you frowning, it's like looking down the barrel of a gun and it goes off. And out come all these words. Oh, there's a very pleasant side to you, a side I much prefer, the one that's laughs and jokes around. Remember cuddles in the kitchen, yeah, to get things off the ground, and it was